First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank and premier sponsor of the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Stop by First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, located at 1460 West Kaiser in Osceola, and see Bank President Greg Reese and Teller Supervisor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC.
Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect.
The Osceola School District is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. The Osceola School District is committed to preparing all students with an equal opportunity to be successful. The Osceola School District is committed to providing an equal opportunity in its educational programs that assure each student of attaining the level of knowledge, skills, ideas, values, and attitudes necessary to achieve the greatest personal development possible. The Osceola School District says, Go Seminoles! The Viscase Corporation wishes the Seminoles the best of luck this season. Viscase is now hiring for production, engineering, and maintenance positions. Benefits include, but not limited to, medical, dental, and vision insurance, vacation time, and 401k contributions. Viscase has excellent compensation and training programs for advancement. You can apply on Indeed or call 870-563-3541. Become essential with Viscase. Viscase is a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics and the Seminole Nation. Gary's Pizza, owned by Gary and Billy Ann Hugel, is located at 1275 West Kaiser in Osceola and has been making pizzas since 1984. With over 3 decades of experience, you can taste the difference experience makes. Gary specializes in create your own or specialty pizzas, wings and things, sandwiches, calzones, nice variety of starters, and dessert options. Don't forget, Gary's also has shaved ice with over 40 flavors. You can dine in, carry out, or get delivery by calling 870-563-0808. Gary's Pizza is a proud supporter of the Seminole Nation.
Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals, located at 202 West Johnson in Osceola, can meet all of your residential and storage rental needs. Harshman's has apartments and housing located throughout Osceola and Mississippi County, both furnished and unfurnished, available for rent. You can contact Harshman Rentals at 870-563-3694. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals are a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics and the Seminole Nation.
The Sandbar Grill is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. The Sandbar Grill is located at 1100 West Kaiser in Osceola and can be reached at 563-5700. The Sandbar Grill is a family-owned restaurant established in 2007. Sandbar Grill features certified Angus steaks, seafood, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Owners Harry and Jeanette Keats are lifelong Osceola residents and welcome everyone with a smile. Sandbar Grill is a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics. The Willis Clinic is a proud supporter of the Seminole Nation. Medical Director Dr. Sharita Willis is wishing the Seminoles a safe and successful season on the field. The Willis Clinic is located at 616 West Lee, and their hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Willis Clinic can be reached at 870-563-2545. The Willis Clinic is serving your total health care needs. The Willis Clinic is a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics.
The Small Town Company is a proud supporter of the Seminole Nation. Small Town Company is located at 109 North Walnut in beautiful downtown Osceola, and their hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. Small Town Company is a boutique-style store, specializes in clothing of all types, including jewelry, shoes, game day apparel, tumblers, and everything in between. Small Town Company offers a variety of tanning packages that fit every budget. Visit the Small Town Company on Facebook or call them at 870-549-3030. Small Town Company is a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics. Joe Harris Jr. is a proud supporter of Osceola Seminole Athletics. Joe Harris Jr. is running for mayor for the city of Osceola in 2022. Joe says together we can rebuild our downtown, create more options for our children, expand activities for our seniors, support our industries and small businesses, and have a cleaner, safer, and better Osceola. Let's make Osceola the ideal place to live, work, and play again. Joe Harris Jr. for Mayor is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. Mi Pueblo Authentic Mexican Restaurant is located at 1720 West Kaiser in Osceola. At Mi Pueblo, you can experience the finest Mexican food there is. Mi Pueblo is open 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily and is available for dine-in or carry-out. You can contact Mi Pueblo at 870-563-8292. Owner Jose Marquez is an Osceola Seminole alumni and wishes the Osceola Seminoles good luck on the season. Mi Pueblo is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Denso Manufacturing in Osceola wants to help you craft your career. Denso is located at 100 Denso Road, and their phone number is 622-9500. Denso is currently hiring for manufacturing positions with excellent benefits that include health, dental, vision, 401k, 13 paid holidays, and 13 paid vacation days your first year. Denso Manufacturing has a place for you. Walk-in interviews are done every Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and you can apply online at densocareers.com. Denso is a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics and the Seminole Nation. Farm Bureau Insurance Grant Barnett Agent is a proud supporter of Osceola Seminole Athletics. You can call Grant for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs. Farm Bureau also does financing through Farm Bureau Bank. Farm Bureau is located at 3125 West Kaiser in Osceola, and you can reach Grant at 870-563-6561 or 870-316-4212. Farm Bureau Insurance Grant Barnett Agent is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank and premier sponsor of the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Stop by First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, located at 1460 West Kaiser in Osceola, and see Bank President Greg Reese and Teller Supervisor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC.
Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect.
The Osceola School District is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. The Osceola School District is committed to preparing all students with equal opportunity to be successful. The Osceola School District is committed to providing an equal opportunity in its educational programs that assure each student of attaining the level of knowledge, skills, ideas, values, and attitudes necessary to achieve the greatest personal development possible. The Osceola School District says, Go Seminoles! And good evening, Seminole fans, and welcome to another edition of Osceola Seminole Football here on the Seminole Nation Facebook and YouTube page. We want to welcome everybody to our page here tonight for game number 1 between the Osceola Seminoles and the Newport Greyhounds. Big 3A rivalry between these two teams. Excellent football teams, and just going to be a good night for football. We want to welcome everybody. Man, how long has it been, folks, since we have waited to get back to Friday night under the lights, high school football? I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a good ball game here tonight. Hot one here in Seminole Stadium tonight. Very warm, but I'll tell you, the Seminoles are ready to get this thing kicked off against a very good team from Jackson County and the Newport Greyhounds. And, you know, just talking a little bit about the rivalry between Osceola and Newport, folks, goes all the way back to a number of years ago. I mean, you talking about some battles. Coach Keedy used to coach those Newport Greyhounds, and Clinton Gore was the head of your Osceola Seminoles. And, folks, I'm going to tell you, there used to be some battles at Newport and Osceola, some standing room only games. They're just unbelievable, the kind of games we used to have back in the day. And we just talk about recent games. I mean, you go back to 2016, Newport gets the best of Osceola 35-0. Then from 17, 2018, 2019, the Seminoles got revenge on the Newport Greyhounds. Beat them in 2017 at Newport 41-14. 2018 at Newport 62-45. And then 2019, we win at home against Newport 33-22. So the last three belongs to Osceola. And folks, nothing more that Newport would want to do tonight is to come in here on week 1 and knock off the Seminoles at their house. For a long time, we've been battling for conference championships when we were in the same conference. It always came down to us in Newport to that last game of the season. A lot of people look forward to it. And I'm just glad to see it finally get back going here tonight. Folks, real quick, just a little housekeeping. If you're watching this on Facebook, please hit that like button and please share our page. And if you're listening to us over on YouTube, watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, please, and hit that little bell. Let you know that every time that the Seminoles are on, and you can watch us every time there. Thank y'all so much for that. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Wonderful, wonderful stuff there. Never thought we'd get 10, much less 1,000. So we appreciate that so much. So if you hadn't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and let's get to that 1,000 mark, folks. We appreciate that so much. Want to thank our sponsors, 14 huge sponsors this season for the Seminole football. We appreciate them so much for what they do. First and foremost, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the premier sponsor of the Seminole Nation. Without them, we would have never started this thing, and we appreciate them so much. We want to thank Bugmobile Pest Control, Roller Swift Funeral Home, Gary's Pizza, the Small Town Company, Joe Harris Jr. for Osceola Mayor, the Willis Clinic, the Osceola School District, Farm Bureau Insurance, Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals, Viscase Corporation, Me Pueblo, the Sandbar Grill, also Denzo. I want to thank them so much for coming on this year. We appreciate them so much, and I know the class is going to come on with us too, so we appreciate them so much. Just great stuff, folks, great stuff. And we're ready to get this season started. Been waiting on this for a long time. Folks, let's talk about the scouting report for the Newport Greyhounds. First and foremost, they are coached by Brian Reardon. And folks, you think, what happened to Mark Hinesley? You know, Mark Hinesley was the coach at Newport for a number of years. He left and took a job at Brooklyn. So he's at the I think they're 5A Brooklyn now. And he's the head coach there. So they hired Brian Reardon. He's in his first season out of Batesville South Side. So he is a Newport guy. So he will, he knows the territory over there. He's a good coach, and he's going to look to make a splash starting right here tonight against your Osceola Seminoles. 2021 season, they finished 6-5 on the season. Made it to the third round of the 3A state playoffs. Lost to Prescott 47-7. Folks, they played Prescott a couple times last year and just could not figure out how to beat Prescott. So, just didn't have their number last year, and they get the best of them in the playoffs. Different set of personnel, folks, for the Greyhounds leads to different team outlook. You know, Newport's had great talent over the years at running back, at quarterback. They can throw the football to talented receivers, but you wonder with a new coach, what's the game plan going to be here tonight? You really don't know. We kind of watched a little bit of the benefit game last week that Newport was in down at Helena, West Helena. Didn't end the way they wanted to do. I think there was an all-out fight down there that had to stop the game, and so they didn't really get the evidence that they wanted to see kind of how they were there last week. So be real eager to see what Newport comes out and does. They've traditionally been a very fast team, a team that can flat out go when it comes to speed. The quarterback's always been very good, been fundamentally sound on defense. So we'll see what the Greyhounds are going to be up to here tonight. Players to watch, first and foremost, is number 1, Isaiah Kendall, folks. 6'5", 195, senior wide receiver. Folks, he's the real deal. Can flat out fly. If they can get the ball to him numerous times tonight and we don't lock him down, you're going to have a long night here because he is the real deal, folks. He's committed to Jackson State. Coach Prime down at Jackson State. So he's going to be moving on after this year and going and playing for Coach Prime time down there. I know he's excited about that. So we got to make sure we keep our eye on number 1, Isaiah Kendall. Also number 3, C.J. Young, 5'9", 188 running back. He's a senior also, folks. He is a load to bring down. Can flat out fly. If you don't get a body on him, don't get the shoulder pads on him, he's gonna run all over you. We've got to make sure we get a hat on him. And then their quarterback, we're speculating. We're thinking this is who they're going to start. They got a couple that they go through, but we're going to look at number 12, DJ Marshall, 5'9", 197 senior quarterback. Folks, he's a pretty good sized quarterback, pretty accurate with the football. He can run if he wants to, and he makes good decisions. So we'll have to make sure we know where he is at all times here tonight. I know for your Osceola Seminoles, they are coached by Jamie Carter. He's in his 3rd season. Folks, he says when talking to him in our interview that this is a team that's very well coached. He's got new assistants that are going to be here to help him coach, and he feels real good about them, and he's able to step back and be the head coach that he wants to be. So he's very excited about it. On the 2021 season, Osceola was 6-4. They lost to Center Point in the first round of the playoffs, 29-15. Coach loves to talk about balance on the offense and defense. He wants to run the ball. He wants to throw the ball. On defense, he wants to bend but don't break. He wants to be tough on defense. And, folks, he's a defensive-minded coach, and Coach Carter knows what it takes to stop teams. And I'm sure you'll see a good game playing on our defensive side here tonight. The biggest thing we've got to do is get our offense going. Last week in the scrimmage game, we lost 14-0 to Nettleton, but now – it's hard to see a scrimmage game and just figure out, really what's going on because you're playing a lot of kids, you're doing a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, we could not get the ball in the end zone, and we've got to do that to keep pace here tonight against Newport. Players to watch for your Osceola Seminoles is your quarterback, number 6, T.J. Bell. Flat out can play the position, folks. Came in for Don Taven Littleton last year and finished well. He's going to look to have a big game here tonight. Makes good decisions. If you give him time, he can throw the football. So biggest thing we want to do is just make sure that TJ has a good game here tonight. Also, number 9, Skylar Young. He's our running back. Folks, he'll flat out run you plumb smooth over. He can play the game. And also, he's going to play middle linebacker. So he's going to stand out there, him and Jeremiah Jacobs, and they're going to pick you apart if you allow them to. They're going to lay the hit. So we just got to make sure we get him going tonight. And number 4, Keenan Jackson, wide receiver for your Osceola Seminoles, folks. He has all the tools. He's a lot like Isaiah Kendall for Newport. He can fly. He can catch. He's got the height. He's got everything you need. He is also committed him to Arkansas State. So he's going to look to go to Arkansas State after this year. He is committed there. So, we got 2 kids here tonight. It's going to be at the wide receiver position, both with Division I offers, which is great stuff. Great stuff. So, got to get Keenan Jackson involved. Just got to get that offense to moving. And I think if you get success on your offense, it'll fuel your defense. And I really believe that Osceola have a great chance here tonight to beat the Newport Greyhounds, and that's what we want to do. Again, want to thank everybody for listening in. Going to be a good broadcast here tonight. Sun's finally trying to ease down over the away bleachers. Want to thank Bugmobile Pest Control for sponsoring the team meal today. We appreciate that, folks. It's so great when this team can go in and get a team meal together, get a good meal in before the game starts. We appreciate Bugmobile sponsoring that today. If anybody or individual or a company wants to sponsor the team meal, they do it every week. Just get with me. Send me a message or something. Let me know. I'll get you the information on that, and we'll make sure we do our best to get you lined up to be the team sponsor for the team meal. Referees are walking out on the field right now. Folks, it's almost time for Osceola Seminole football, and we are looking forward to getting this season going. We'll try to keep up at halftime with some of the teams that are playing around the area. This is what's called week 0, which means AAA allows you to come out and either you can play week 1 or week 0. What that does is it gives you the opportunity. If you play week 1, you'll be off this week. So there are some teams like Blythe and some other teams that opted to play week 1, 2, and 3. So they're off this week. Teams like us, we opted to play week 0. So it means we'll play week 0. We'll play Blythe next week on week 1. We'll play Gosnell on week 2. And then we'll have an off date before we get into conference play. So, folks, you know, I love to break this down. I break this down into 3 segments on a season. You got the non-conference schedule, you got the conference schedule, and then you got the playoffs. Your non-conference schedule is what you want to make sure you fine-tune what you've got going on as a team. You have got to do that, because without that, you want to be clicking on all cylinders. Let me just say that when you get ready to go in conference season, you play these games. I mean, don't get me wrong, you want to win them. All day long, you want to win them. But if something happens and you can't win them, as long as you're getting better each week to where you're clicking on week, as I say, 3 or 4, whichever one it comes in the schedule, that's all that matters. So, again, want to thank everybody for watching tonight. We got both teams finna get on the floor here, on the football field here. Both teams are at midcourt. We in basketball season, we in football season, Gage. Trying to figure this out here. We're at midfield for the ball game. And we're going to see this coin toss here. We'll be ready to go. Folks, it's about 110 degrees in this press box. We're doing the best we can. We're sweating. Unbelievable. Coin toss is in the air. Osceola has won the toss, and we're going to defer. Osceola will defer to the second half. So we'll see the Newport offense first, and we'll see the Seminole defense. And we'll see what our defense can do against them Osceola Seminoles. Sun's right in our eyes here, so we're going to try to maneuver over a little bit here as we get ready to roll.
Let's go, Seminole Nation. It's showtime.
Tori and Bell, the PA announcer, is getting everybody hyped up. Got a good crowd from Newport, from Jackson County on the far side. Seminole fans are here, and we're ready for Osceola Seminole football, folks. Both teams are out. Seminoles are on the sideline. No run through for them. We got a run through on the far side. Looks like the Newport Greyhounds are making their way through the run through, and they're on the far side, and both teams are on the field. Janice Jarvis says, "Let's go Seminoles." Rosalind McClendon, class of 1979. They're one of our big sponsors. We appreciate them. I appreciate everything they did for the ring ceremony that we had on Monday night. It was unbelievable with the ring ceremony. The Seminole Nation is going to have a big video of that coming up, folks. So just bear with us on that. We're going to have a big video of that whole ring ceremony for our basketball Seminoles. And it was great stuff, but it's because of people like Rosalind McClendon and the class of 1979 and Jackie Baker and that whole crew. It's the reason why them boys were able to get the rings that they got. They just fundraise. Both teams are on the field. Logan Slayton's going to do the kicking for Osceola. He's number 3. Isaiah Kendall's going to be your deep receiver, and number 4. That's Josh Drennan, 5'9". I'm sorry, he's a senior wide receiver. Both teams on the field. Referee gives the ball to our kicker, which is Logan Slayton. And folks, here we go. It is time. It is time. It is time for Osceola Seminole football here from Seminole Stadium. We're just waiting on the whistle. There it is. Slayton's going to approach the ball. Going to be a line drive kick. Taking it about the 10-yard line by number 4. And he's going to try to get to the outside. He's 25-30. He's got a hole across the 35. Good return for the Newport Greyhounds up to about the 39, close to the 40-yard line. That was number 4, Josh Drennan. And good field position for the Greyhounds. Seminoles on defense, purple pants, purple jerseys, gold helmets. That's a tradition. Purple for the Osceola Seminoles and for your Newport Greyhounds. They're going to have black pants, white shirts with the orange letters, orange helmet on offense. And here we go. Quarterback is number 12. That's DJ Marshall. One man to his right, little offset power to the right-hand side. There's one in motion. There's a snap. Going to give it to the running back. He's trying to pass it to the outside. He's going to get out to the outside across the 40, 45, across the 50. And that is number 40. I'm sorry, that's number 3. I apologize. That's C.J. Young on the carry. Hey, Seminole did a good job there. The defensive end did his job. He just cracked in instead of staying outside. He would have forced him back in where the help was, and they wouldn't have got that big gain there. Nevertheless, going to bring up a second down and 1 from the 49-yard line of Newport. Offset eye one more time. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation for your quarterback. There's a snap. He's going to keep it this time. But look at there. Look at there, right on cue for your Osceola Seminoles. This is number 12. That's Zayden Buchanan. It's going to be a loss on the play, but that's a good job by the defensive line of just blowing that up. Quarterback had to keep it. Buchanan was there, and that's a loss on the play back to the 45-yard line. So third down, 3rd and 5 for the Greyhounds. Coming to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the nose on the 45-yard line. 2 thrown. Good job there.